The other day, I was in the Emirate of Sharjah. They are partners of ours, and we were making a particular announcement. And so I'm sat next to His Royal Highness, and he and I are having a conversation about this particular announcement that we had to make. And in the middle of this, they had invited myself, Grant Cardone, some of you here might know him, and an incredible creative called Chris Du from the US. And so at the back, Chris and I are sitting on the green room having a conversation. I asked Chris, I said, you know, I follow your stuff. I love your content. I love every single thing that you do. I said, but man, all the years I've followed you, you're now with 3 million subscribers on your YouTube channel, etc., etc., etc. I have never seen you make a political statement. I said, why? And here's what Chris said. And he said it to me, and I've been meditating on it, and I will leave it with you here. He said the following. He said, if you want to be a force for good, then choosing sides is not an advised strategy. I said, explain this to me. He said, in the US, there are 2 major parties, right? So whichever side I choose, I alienate 50% of my community. Which is to say, how do I transform and change people's lives when I have already alienated them? There is a fundamental difference between the things you say and believe in private and the things you represent when you wear the hat of a CEO of a company. There are things I believe that I would not dare say because I recognize that my mouth is currency, that the things I say influence my laborers and the people in our team's lives. They influence the portfolio companies where God has graced us to have interests. They influence all of the territories where we do business. They influence those things. And so when I recognize that my mouth is currency, I'm cognizant that my thoughts can shape direction. So the trick is this. Stand on principle, but remain neutral. Standing on principle means recognizing what you stand for and acting for what you stand for. Remaining neutral means not trying to convert other people, because that's not your job. Your job is to create value, to build a balance sheet, to innovate, and to transform lives.